What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. As a lot of you already know, my name is Charles, owner of mXrevival and mXrevival.com. Now today we're gonna go over my little road trip from hell with the YZ500. As a lot of you know, we were slated to go ahead and meet Josh, our lucky winner of the YZ500 down in Southern California. I'm up here in Idaho. He's from Pennsylvania. And so we put all these pieces together to finally meet up down at Glen Helen with Dirt Bike Magazine and finally do the ride test we've all been waiting for on this bike. I'm heavily invested in this. A lot of you guys are heavily invested in this. You've seen the whole series and it's kind of what we've been waiting for. Now I will start by saying that things did not go to plan, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. The saga starting right here, right now with this. So a little bit of a problem. Two problems you're going to see in the video. Right before I loaded this thing up to drive to Idaho, the night before, I thought to myself, I'm going to give this bike one more kick, make sure it's in good running order. Now, when I go ahead and give the bike a kick, the first thing that happens is the kickstart shaft snaps, and that is the original shaft we put into this build. And believe it or not, that shaft that broke is not this shaft that broke. This is yet another one. So that sets the tone for this story. So join me now. We're going to hop in the truck. We're going to drive down to California from Idaho. I'm going to take you on my journey through broken shafts, meeting dirt bike, framing this thing with limited time and emergency parts to get it rebuilt and ready for the ride day. And well, you'll see the rest. So enjoy the video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you. All right, guys, we got some bummer news with the YZ500. If you're wondering why it's wrapped in plastic, we're getting ready to transport this bad boy down to Southern California for the Dirt Bike Magazine ride test and meet up with Josh, our lucky winner. I went to start this thing just one last time, getting up real early, leaving at 4 in the morning tomorrow, Idaho to California. Gave her a kick just to make sure she starts. Kickstart shaft broke inside the case, so I went into a bit of a panic. I needed to overnight some parts down to Ride JBI, Southern California. Thank you, JB, for offering up your shop. So I think we're going to be able to pull this trip off still. We will be able to hop in the truck, get the YZ500 down to Dirt Bike Magazine. It's still in photo condition. The ride test to follow was what I was worried about, especially with this special BRC engine and certain gaskets it has that I can't get just anywhere. Thankfully was able to overnight from Rocky a new kick shaft that hopefully will be at Ride JBI for me on Tuesday. That way after the photo shoot we can take this thing apart at Ride JBI. If that doesn't work out, we have another one ordered from Langston Motorsports, so that will be there Wednesday. Was supposed to be the ride day at Kauai Creek, but if I need to ride Thursday at Glen Helen, make sure this thing gets done, produce some content for you guys, then I'm damn well gonna do it. So cross your fingers for me, wish me luck. We're gonna load this thing up, get it covered with the bike cover. Again, this is so the bike cover doesn't scratch and haze the plastics. Anyways, let's see if we can turn this trip that was supposed to be normal into one that's a little jam-packed and make it happen. So needless to say, guys, I was absolutely tripping when I went to do a quick let's see if it runs test one more time before we take this long ass drive. Broke the shaft. I'm like, oh crap. Good news is it broke here, because if it broke down in SoCal, we probably would have been trackside ready to do the ride test. I would have been a few days behind on ordering parts, which would have really sucked. I probably would have been dead in the water. Maybe we could have bump started it. Either way, letting it break here right before I leave, which sucks, is still better than trackside. So like I said, we got all those parts on order from Langston and Rocky overnight. They should arrive at Ride JBI, and we're gonna see if we can pull this thing off. So stay tuned. I'm gonna film the whole thing best I can. So hopefully when we open this thing up, we will find that it is just the kick shaft. That's the only danger in this whole thing, is that I don't know if we've marred anything else up. So the kick shaft is definitely broken. I also have to take the engine all the way out in order to put the kick shaft in, because one of the bolts on the primary cover is below the frame rail. So it's getting kind of convoluted rather than just pulling a primary cover off like normal. So like I said, hopefully we get in there and the kick shaft didn't break something in the cases. Also has a special gasket for the BRC engine. It's not the same gasket as a YZ250 primary cover. So I have some things against me: time, parts, special parts, you know, the drive in general, which is probably 15 plus hours all said and done one way. So we'll see. Guys, wish me luck. Well guys, we are on the road. I just hit the Nevada border, making my way down from Idaho to California. As you guys can see, the bike is uncovered. All the plastic has shredded off of it. It was kind of a failed attempt to keep the bike protected. Trucks throwing engine codes. So it's one thing after another. Thankfully I have EFI Live, or not EFI Live, I have an Easy Link. EFI Live was the diesel. But anyways, I'm able to kill the codes and check them out and keep an eye on the truck. So super long trip. Hope all goes well. There's always a ton of variables, but yeah, bike's uncovered. Not what I wanted. Also didn't want that broken kickstart shaft, so I'll keep you guys in the loop as I make my way down the west side of the country here, and we're gonna make it one way or another. If I have to rent a truck, if the one I'm driving blows up, I don't even give a shit. Guys, real quick, I have this alarm that goes off in my phone every day at 6:50 a.m. It's a gratitude alarm. I tend to get a little more touchy-feely on these road trips, sitting here by myself with nothing to do, but I wanted to let you guys know that when that gratitude alarm went off today, I was thinking about the bike behind me and thinking about all you guys who helped make this happen. So I really appreciate you guys for being a part of the channel, being a part of my life, what I do, what I get to share with you, and get to share all the people that are in on these builds with you guys. I'm grateful for all that stuff. If it weren't for you, this stuff literally could not happen. So I'm aware of that, and I wanted you to know. So today, my 6:50 gratitude alarm, I'm grateful for you guys. If you guys haven't done something like this, like a gratitude alarm or something like it, you should try it. There's a reason I do it in the morning. Once you start thinking about all the great shit you have in your life and how fortunate you are, especially compared to maybe some people who are not in as good of a position, even if you don't feel like you have that much, if you ate and you took a shower and you slept with a nice fluffy pillow, you're doing pretty good, you're alive today. You should definitely try it, because once you start thinking about that stuff, it transforms your day for the most part, especially if you're not doing so well right now. So if you start thinking about all those positive things, you will attract like-kind energy the rest of the day, especially if you can keep it up. That's kind of how everything I do works. That's why I'm still stoked at almost 40 years old on this dirt bike thing. That's why people want to be a part of the contest. That fuels me through the things that are a little bit harder to do, maybe the parts I don't feel like doing, because there are plenty of those, despite dirt bikes being amazing and fun. So give it a shot. I think you'll like what happens, especially if you get a 7-day streak, 2-week streak, starts to become a habit. It's just one of those things that helps you become unstoppable. So I hope you give it a try. All right, we're still going strong. We are about to hit the Sierras, just getting through Reno. So getting pretty close to crossing over into communist territory, in other words. And we're just moving right along. Went to Jimmy John's, they're closed. What is this? I thought this was America. I'm hungry, man. Try not to eat the leftover pizza in the cooler, because my fat ass had that last night. Pretty boring update, but we're making progress. Well, we finally made it. 4 states in a day, not bad. Idaho, Oregon, Nevada, and California. Made it to the parents' house. So stop 1 of 2. Tomorrow we got another 6 hours. Today I think we did about 13 with stops. We're getting there, boys. Time to stretch the old legs. Oh God. As for the old Annihilator, did pretty good. Most of the plastic came off, the protection, and the plastic that was underneath the cover was whipped to shit pretty quickly. Actually rubbed the triple clamp slightly there, unfortunately, but nothing compared to what we're gonna do with it out at Glen Helen, assuming that this whole Kickstarter issue goes to plan. Also, wow, she looks good though, man. Last time it's gonna look like that. Also picked up a little customer action. We're gonna do a BRC 500. Riley doesn't know it yet, but we're gonna get another one of his engines for our new friend Chris. Pretty cool bike, loud, injected 300, so soon to be an injected 500. Lots of gadgets on this thing, but we're here. We made it, we're safe. Stretch out, eat some food, get some rest, wake up early, hit the gym, and then there's my food. Aki, San Jose. You guys need to try it if you haven't had it. But hit the gym, then hit the road. All right, guys, it is day 2. Time to finish this road trip. Everything is loaded up. Here's a cool little trick for you, by the way. A lot of you guys probably know this. If you have a short bed or a bed that won't close, you can just do that. But we're gonna go ahead and finish up this second leg of this road trip. Thankfully, It's only about 6 hours versus yesterday's probably 13 or so. So started to rain a little bit, dodged it, thank God. It's one of those things, I guess. On a trip, this breaks, that breaks, cover rubs the bike, this, that, and the other thing. Starts to rain, so hopefully we'll make it down there. Wish me luck. Let's hit it down to SoCal. Well, I guess it was bound to happen. Raining. It's probably gonna get worse. I'm gonna go through a little mountain range. I would imagine it is dumping up there. So, dude, just trying to stay positive here. Also, if you're wondering where that RMZ's been back there, my 2020, you guys haven't seen it in Idaho in a while. It lives in California now, so I don't have to drive down to ride. I can fly down to ride. Spare gear bag, spare bike, all that kind of thing. But yeah, crossing my fingers on this rain. It's looking pretty gnarly out in the distance. So hopefully it's short. Probably have to stop and give the bike a quick wipe down detail. I brought plenty of SC1 and microfiber towels to keep her spiffy. But you know, it's basically summertime and it never rains in California, and it's raining in California. It didn't even rain the whole way here from Idaho and all the other states, that was actually kind of shocking. But needless to say, I almost brought the van. This is why I bring the van most of the time, but such a long drive. The truck is a lot kinder to my back, and it also isn't really loud inside. So anyway, just thought I'd share the rain with you guys. All right, everybody, we made it to Southern California. We're getting really close to Corona, California, which is where the Dirt Bike Mag photo studio is located. We're gonna have to get the bike stripped out of the bed, check it out, clean it. It got rained on pretty heavily. Doesn't look too bad, but there's this fine layer of just not good stuff on it. And this bike is so beautiful in the sun. Unfortunately, the sun is not out here today, so maybe we'll get a second chance with that on the ride day. Have to check the weather, let that frame glisten in the sun a little bit. But looking forward to getting this thing clean, getting it photographed. Right after photographs, we are headed to JB's Ride JBI suspension shop so we can tear the bike apart, possibly rip the engine out to replace the kick shaft that is broken inside. So also hoping the part arrived, the part I overnighted on Sunday, which probably went out Monday. Anyways, a lot of useless information for you, but that's the plan. Get the bike out of the truck at the photo studio, get it clean, brought a bunch of microfiber towels, SC1, some soap and water just in case something like this had happened. Then load it back up, head over to Ride JBI, break things down, get it to a point where if the part isn't there yet, that at least tomorrow when it shows up, or one of my backup parts shows up, we can stuff it in the bike. So hoping the engine doesn't need to come out. We will of course record it either way. So I will see you guys at the photo studio, and we will meet up with Mr. Mark Tilley, snap some photos, and be on our way. All right, we are here at the undisclosed location. It is time to get the old YZ500 out and cleaned up for these damn photos. Alrighty, we're out here with the microfiber. Got a little dish soap at the dollar store, some water to rinse and wash it with. There's a few water spots on her. Overall, still looks really good. I mean, nobody would probably really know. I'm actually shocked at how good it looks for having gone through the rain, to be perfectly honest. But we're gonna get this scrubbing and wiping, and we try not to, or I will try not to, use the SC1 unless I have to. We don't want to grease her up. Part of the beauty of this thing is that it just is as it is right now with the new graphics on it the way they are. That's gonna need a little bit of water. There's some rain spots on there, water spots. But we don't want to SC1 the seat and all that stuff. It looks like if you went and bought it this way right now, if you went and bought a new bike. So trying to keep that feel and that vibe. It's kind of been that way the whole way through. So man, and it's funny, I haven't paid much attention to this bike. Once it was all done, picked a winner, sort of just set it aside, got on with other things. And so I kind of forgot how badass this thing was. You know, I'm around it every day. You start to kind of not think about it so much, but seeing it out here in the sun, it's a treat. It's a treat. And we get to meet Josh tomorrow, show him his new bike. Of course, after I get the water spots off of his beautiful frame. This is something too we haven't really ever captured. Most of the shots are in the shop back home, so not outside. You can't really see all the little metal flake in the powder coat, but the pipe looks pretty good. I wasn't super concerned. It's got a little base coat of oil on it as far as rain and rust goes, so we made it through that okay. Also added some carbon fiber after the contest was over, just some things to kind of finish up some parts that didn't come in time, so these ended up coming later. But we had like a kind of a cheap Tusk brand sort of a chain guide on here that nobody would really notice. It's just a black one. But what else? We got some Dunlop logos from J. Clark, so Tilley's got a couple extra ones for me. Fortunately, these ones I burned a couple of them, so we don't have any on this side. But yeah, we'll get her wiped down and we'll get her in the studio and we'll get some photos going, and next stop will be Ride JBI. We'll tear this thing apart, and the new part came, so JB let me know that the kick shaft was there. We're gonna make it happen, guys. A little bit of soap and water, microfiber, keep it clean. We can get that little bird turd off there. Sorry, Josh. Finishing touch going on here. These things are kind of a pain in the butt, if I'm being perfectly honest. I feel like the old ones, before the black was around them, used to go on a lot easier. These ones feel like they're easier to cook on accident. Maybe my other ones were duds. Oh yeah. Oh, that felt way better than the ones on the other side. But no, these still suck. They don't want to stay on the rubber. I guess it's an acquired skill. Tires are super clean. All right, come off of there. Yeah, they're harder than the old ones. All wrinkled up, and you just give them a little dabber. It's about as good as you can do. Still looks good though. It's Tilley's first time seeing it, and he's not camera shy, so what do you think, man? How'd we do?
It's pretty. It's really pretty.
You ready to scratch it?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna try my best to fix it tomorrow.
This is the first time I've seen one of these engines together.
Yeah.
Like, it's huge.
It's freaking massive.
So are those actual YZ250 cases, or are those BRC's cases?
That is a complete BRC racing engine, cases and all. They're like 3 mil thick. They're super trick inside. They're all machined. It uses a YZ250 tranny and a kick shaft.
So they're like, this isn't one of their, this is one of their kits, or this is like the, yeah, so I've never seen any of their stuff. I thought that it was a thing to where this just bolts right on a YZ250 bottom end.
No, it's a complete engine.
Okay.
And I think I asked Riley, the owner of BRC Racing, earlier on about that, and I don't think they have a cylinder that just drops on top of a YZ bottom end.
So this is basic, you just need the guts.
You need all the guts. Yeah, basically, and it comes with gaskets. It even comes with a pipe and a silencer and everything.
Wow. See, because that's completely not what I thought.
Yeah.
Because the other one we have is, I haven't seen it. I just gave them the motorcycle and they're doing it.
Yeah, the aluminum frame one.
Yeah, so it's kind of a thing to where, like, everything is just way bigger than what I thought.
It's like, massive, dude. Like when the hose has to go around the back of the cylinder, right? Like to make room. It's a juggernaut.
Yeah, no, it's wow.
It's Tilley doing Tilley things.
It's not a, like what I was thinking, because I've never really done any research on it. What I was thinking was, it was, you use, if you have your bottom end on your YZ250 two-stroke,
yeah, drop it on.
You're just dropping it onto this, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Like,
yeah. But
I was thinking it was a YZ250 crank and all that, and I'm looking at it going, there's no way that's going to survive. Like,
for sure.
It's just, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not enough. Like, they didn't build it for that.
Yeah, and you should see these cases, like how robust they are, and I would imagine that's the reason. But he is using some common wear parts like the CR500 piston, and the crank's a brand new billet crank with a Pro X rod.
With a Pro X KX or Pro X CR500 rod, or?
I think it is a CR500 rod also. I'm not entirely sure on the rod. Piston for sure.
How much does it cost?
Like 6,800 bucks for the whole thing. So if you already have a bike, you just rip your engine out, you end up with the shell. That guys could probably sell them for decent money, and you have a 500. Probably be a max.
I'm just thinking the engine swap, like you're into it.
Yeah, hired help maybe.
You're into it, yeah, because then
that's probably fair.
Most guys can't. Well, if you have somebody else do it, I mean, you have. I would think the motor swap and everything like that. It's got to be at least 10 hours. Probably
more. Probably a little bit more with pressing 15, shafts like the water pump shaft and stuff. So you're right. If you can do it yourself, 7,500 is probably a really good number. If you have to hire somebody to build an engine, you could be up a few more G's easy.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you hire somebody to do it start to finish,
yeah,
it's 10 grand.
It could be for sure. All right, we got some nature photos. We got some side of the building photos. We got Mark Tilley shocked that it's not just a 500 jug on a YZ250 OEM bottom end. It's cool to get his reaction, so trying to knock some dust off the tires real quick. It's probably driving you guys nuts, but gonna roll inside now, do some studio photos, and get this bad girl on the cover. What do you boys say? I'm ready for my close-up. Oh yeah, it's an 03 chassis and the 23 body.
What do you got to do to make the body work?
Bolt it on.
Really?
That's it.
Just the tank and...
Just get all the OEM stuff and bolt it on. What was the one thing I had to do was on the sub, see how these subframes sit into pockets?
Yeah.
And then like on the aluminum frame, they just bolt to the side.
Yeah.
You have to shave a little bit of the other side of the new subframe down so it fits in the pocket.
So you just have subframe, airbox, all the tank, side panels, everything.
And the plastics, yeah. And it's the same air boot, filter cage, filter. So you just need like the airbox core basically so that you can take the new number plates.
Wild.
And then like 14 pieces of the freaking seat bolt contraption. It's like a Rubik's Cube, but yeah, it bolts right on. I figured it would, that's why I did it. Plus now it's like you got the newest bike in a chassis that a lot of guys miss.
Yeah.
With the new suspension and everything, so.
Yeah, I think that, just my theory, I think it's gonna be better in this frame than the aluminum.
I hope so. All right, so the boys are taking their photos for the magazine. I'm gonna let them do their thing, have a little snack, and then after this, we're gonna go ahead and, well, I haven't figured it out yet. We'll either leave them here tonight, locked up, because I have a hotel nearby, or we'll fly them down to Ride JBI so that the bike is kind of ready to go in the morning. Only problem is then I have to come back up here. It's an hour north. I have a non-refundable hotel. Anyways, you guys don't even need to know all that. Just trying to keep you in the loop on this trip. So hope you're enjoying the video so far. Tomorrow, we're gonna get this thing fixed so that Thursday we can scratch the frame up a little bit. All right, guys, we got the bike from Tilley's house, safekeeping for the evening. Got me a few waffles from the old hotel I stayed in last night. We are on our way to Ride JBI, and in a minute, we will go see JB, check out the shop, and tear into the YZ500. Get this thing fixed so we can ride it tomorrow. All right, we're getting close. This business complex is actually really cool. A lot of companies are in here. KTM is in here. Sano Metal Finishing is in here. There's KTM. You got Twisted Development.
Turn right.
Probably a few others. Oh, there's Moto Seat. I didn't even know they were in here. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like a little moto company hotspot. There's the Twisted rig. It's also easier to get where you're trying to go when you pull into the proper driveway. Just a little note. Some rides. Let's see what else is going on in here. I think that's the front of JBI. Never actually been up there. Oh yeah, a little Bar X action. Buddy.
What up, man?
Good morning.
Welcome in.
Yeah, good
to see you, dude.
All right, JB's first look at some of his work on the rest of the machine. What do you think, buddy?
This bike looks better than new.
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah, it really does.
I was fully appreciating it yesterday when I was giving it the dust down at the studio. I was like, and I never really stopped to smell the roses.
Yeah,
you know?
like kind of the OE theme you kind of went with.
Yeah.
But like on steroids, if you will.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, factory touches would
love
be
it.
you and Steve's pipe, and
I love when the subframe gets powder coated. I feel like that often goes overlooked.
Yeah, dude.
And it really completes the look of, to me, the chassis, because
I
that's
agree.
part of the chassis.
Definitely.
So to see that go along with that, it's a really nice touch.
especially on these old bikes where you can actually see the subframe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this is looking awesome, man.
Thank you for all your help.
Well done, dude.
You did a great job on it, bro.
Yeah.
Got a good team.
This is sick. This is sick.
Today we're gonna fix it.
It's minor tune-up.
Yeah, for sure.
Minor tune-up, man.
Yeah. It's like warranty work. New vehicle. Sometimes they break, you know.
Yep. Whew. Oh, dude, that pipe, that silencer.
Yeah.
That is cool. Is that powder? Is
That's
headed?
that was Dean at Fast Blast. He tried to match Chris's Sano's Cerakote, and he brushed the metal first with a wheel, and then put like a high temp decal over it with the font file we had, and then sprayed it.
No way.
And then you could bake it for just a minute, so you don't melt the sticker, I think it was, and then you pull it out real quick, pull the sticker, and then bake it the rest of the way.
Sick.
And he did the same thing on the hubs, the same brushed
okay.
sort of deal.
That is
Littler
cool.
sticker. We did that one backwards on accident, but that's okay.
I mean,
Depends on who you ask.
For sure, so many people mount my fork stickers backwards when I send them out, and I'm firing off, like, honest mistake.
For sure.
But it's fun to see.
Definitely.
I never tell them.
No, you can't. You can't.
No.
That's how I wanted it.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, good.
This is awesome.
A JB sticker's a JB sticker. Well, yeah, I'm glad to see you pumped on it.
Yeah. Oof, digging the brake pedal. What
Thank
a good
you.
touch.
That was a hammerhead, and then stripped the anodizing off the tip. It was blue, and then vaped it to kind of tie it in with the brakes and other little
sick
chingies.
Yeah, I'm digging this thing.
What do you think of the brake cap, that master cylinder cap? It's got the YZ500 in it from John.
Way.
Remember John from LACR?
Yeah, I do.
He came from Texas. He had the CR250.
Sure. He's got the machine shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've talked we still hear from him
Yeah.
on Instagram.
He's a good dude.
Sometimes we talk.
He did a great job on those.
Yeah, dude, sick. Nice. Up top too.
Yep, up top too. The nice one, and JG.
And I was like,
yeah.
hey, I won't be able to do that.
Oh, you're all right. Yeah, JG did a cool bar pad, little commemorative bar pad.
Sick.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually made the bar pad, huh?
Yeah, for sure. We got the logo in there.
That's
for
cool.
Whomever, or
Sweet.
Josh. Now that Josh won.
Nice. Is he gonna be at Glen Helen?
Yeah, he's already here. Actually,
Right.
since we're supposed to ride today, so I don't know what he's doing. Just gonna try and fix this best we can for him. All right, guys, welcome. Shop looks great, bro. Such a good job. It's come a long way, huh? The sink, yeah, looks good. Oh man, it looks awesome. Changed a lot since last time I was here. I guess it's been a couple of years. So this
Yeah, man.
Your new baby?
You got this toolbox over here now. I think it used to be over there.
Yeah.
Obviously another building station here.
Oh, this was on the other side before, but you duplicated it.
Yeah, this is just a bigger one. And then we made these vices. You can see we got the JBI thing
That's sick.
inside of it, even on the handle. I have a whole nother one down there.
Wow.
But we haven't
That's
mounted it
awesome.
yet. So I still need to make adapters, but we've been using it for like a year. I just want to make sure it's gonna hold up to work before even like selling any.
Oh, you're gonna sell these?
For sure.
I want to be one of your first customers.
Yeah, I'll give you one, man.
No,
so
I'll
we're
buy
gonna get
it.
different attachments to drop in there. So we have like a flat jaws, different rod diameters, all sorts of stuff.
Different clamping circumferences or diameters, whatever.
Yeah, man. And then most recently we're doing a lot of WP kit stuff. So we had to
Like
get
65 Huns or?
Yeah. So we recently bought this toolbox to just do WP parts. So like our top one's got an extra set of exact 6500 forks.
Are these the ones that you can run out and test with people?
Yeah.
On
We
the
call
bikes?
them the red bottoms because obviously they have red bottoms.
That's
but
cool.
I did that because they got red tops. So I thought it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are like our demo set for people to try. And then the rest of it's just the related stuff. These are a lot of titanium parts we use.
Oh wow.
Titanium sub valves,
Yeah.
which go in the exact forks.
Okay, I remember a red one you did on mine years back.
Yeah.
Maybe back in the day.
Yep, and then a lot of titanium bolts for like this subframe. I got some for your YZ right here.
Oh nice.
These won't stick out past the frame rail.
Okay.
You probably don't
think
notice
they'll
that
fit
now,
on this
but
guy?
They will on that too.
Okay.
Yeah, but these are for your YZ F450.
Oh.
Yes.
Mine. Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Right
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I
So
forgot
if
I
you
had
love-
it. like it's been too crazy to like
Yeah, and I'll give
realize
you some
it's
more
there.
to like give away, man.
Okay,
And
thank
then,
you.
Yeah, down here we got like extra kit shock that
Oh,
we're
wow.
just using for like
So
tuning and
true.
reference.
Nice. Those are awesome looking.
Dude, thanks, man. Most recently, we just finished these.
Mm-hmm.
These are our bladder kits for the new WP OEM
So
shock.
this is going to be your canister.
Yeah, here's our one for the previous shock design. Very
Okay.
similar, but this year it's a lot bigger in diameter. So we made the diameter way bigger.
Nice.
And then I even made a custom bladder. On
Okay.
this one, we used the Honda bladder because it was like the perfect size.
Yeah.
But for this one, it'd just be undersized. It wouldn't be optimal.
Right.
Everybody else is still using that, but we were like, nah,
Yeah,
we're gonna just make our own
gotta do it
bladder.
different.
So yeah, we have 1,000 of them up there.
Nice. Oh, up in the boxes.
Yeah.
So these are ready to be sold.
No, those are just the bladders.
Okay,
So we
gotcha.
got all the bladders, and then we made everything this time. Bladders, a bunch of, here, you want some caps for some builds? They say N2 on top.
Nice. What's that? Just-
Nitrogen.
Oh, I see. Oh, I gotcha. Don't put air in there. Put nitrogen.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, here's what the bladder looks like. These are the sample ones we got.
He's handing out like he's giving me candy. I come in like a kid in the candy store.
So we made this bladder, which is way bigger in diameter than the
Wow.
previous one. And it fits perfect for the canister, for the size we're given on
Nice.
those newer shocks. So there's my shock up there on that bench.
Okay. With your your canister.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
we got
And
2 shocks.
what
for
you
this
got in there
bladder.
now? Is that
It's just shock B, and that's the shock A.
okay. Test settings. Pull it in. Put another one. Or
Yep.
Tick it in. Tick it out.
So this has the same exact setting as that shock, except we put the bladder kit on it.
Okay. So it's just like a
Exactly. And
Only
then
one
we're gonna
variable.
bolt this onto that, ride it for a while, and then depending on just the feedback we get from this, we'll tune that shock and then drop that shock into
Sweet.
there.
very cool. Bike came out great, by the way.
Thanks, man.
Looks sweet.
We've been doing a lot of testing. We got a lot of different forks for this. You saw that other exact set we have.
Uh huh.
And then
You got all your tie stuff in there.
yeah, and
Real
then
time.
I got a really cool KYB set we're gonna throw on there soon.
Okay.
as well.
Like
That's
a
all
technical
done.
touch kind of deal.
Yeah, very similar, but a few other things.
Okay.
And then we got some cone forks too, which we're
Nice.
still building. They're almost done.
Super fun in here, man. I get all excited.
Dude, thanks.
Super
man.
fun.
It's been fun. We've been doing a lot of fun shit.
Yeah.
Here's the cone forks I have for one set of them. Oh, they're heavy.
So are those the larger 52s also?
No,
or-
they're the 48s.
Okay.
And this is like the old gen cone fork.
Uh-huh.
So we made some mods to it to update it to the newest gen. It just has the older gen style steel holder on it
Looks really good.
for it. But
Looks really, really good.
so this is one of our cone forks. I
Pretty.
call it the Frankenstein one
Uh huh.
because we just try, or I like to try just way different crazy settings on it.
Yeah.
And then we have another set. We just have the dampers right now. And like this is our really good setting that we know works well. So those tubes are getting treated to look just like these ones.
Is this your Fushima? Or is that
Yes. Yeah, that is.
okay?
Fushima
Just
on
like the
those.
YZ. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
correct.
Kind of an unmistakable color.
Yeah, so Sano have 5 sets of forks just for testing.
Okay.
On that. And then this is our Honda stuff that we've had for maybe a year now.
Uh huh.
So if
Was
you
this
have
the
a
stuff you
Honda
did with the
Sierra-
Rhino testers?
Yeah, we do all these settings with Rhino, and
Uh-huh.
then just so now we own this set, and then we'll just meet up with people, and then if they want to try it before they buy it,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
can rip
that's
it on
sick.
their bike.
That's really cool.
And, I was inspired by the Hondas from the 80s because they're
Okay.
all red, like the engine's all red and all this stuff,
Uh-huh.
and on the Hondas the shock is kind of well hidden. So I was like, dude, let's Cerakote the whole thing red.
Yeah.
Like that would just look
For
pretty.
sure. And easy to
sick.
do. Like Sano's right in the same parking
Yeah.
lot.
Did
and-
you already say what up to him?
No, not yet. I've actually never been to his shop, so I don't even
Do you
know which
want to walk
unit
over
it
there?
is.
Just leave that on.
Yeah, for sure.
It's fun.
I gotta swap a memory card.
Okay. Here's a bunch of kit shocks that we bought. That's why I asked if you had a KTM still, man. I was gonna hook you up.
Oh, like just like test some stuff?
No, I was gonna give it to you.
Oh, dude, you're giving me shock. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But they fit the last gen. They don't fit the newest 23.
Got it. Okay.
So we got them for a really good deal.
So
I was gonna be like, hey man, let me hook you up.
Dude.
But
yeah.
So these
That's
are
badass.
from a race team. Can't really say who.
Okay.
But, they have lots of them. And they're going to be on all the newer model bikes, so they need to get rid of them. And
I
there's
see.
still going to be some value in having.
Are you gonna sell those?
Yeah, we're going to keep like 2 of them.
Okay.
For in-house, as I was
You
talking.
guys listening?
Yeah.
You guys listening?
As I was talking about earlier, I like to have steady suspension on hand.
Yeah.
So when we work with riders, instead of taking their stuff and building it, we can just grab something on the shelf and say,
Yeah.
try this.
Do you like this?
Cool, you like that?
Cool.
Awesome. We'll move forward and build
For
their
sure.
stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, so,
and there's more of the chassis that use these now
There's
than
a
the
ton of
23
those.
yet, right?
Exactly.
So
Yeah, so we're just building up like an arsenal suspension.
JB's suspension arsenal. I like it.
Yeah, we can go set it up to Sano.
Okay.
He is right.
We are here, Sano Metal Finishing. Well, he's got a nice space too.
Yeah, he's working.
Yeah, he's grinding away.
What up, dude?
Sneak attack, motherfucker. What's up, man?
Not much, how you been?
Good.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
Made
you
it out
too.
here.
Yeah, nice space, bro.
It works.
Yeah.
A little dirty.
That's all right.
I guess that's what I deal with, is dirt.
Yeah, dirt and media blasting and dust. So that's actually one thing about these contests. I'm like, I wish I had more bikes to give away, like at the same time, which it could be something to grow into, because it kind of sucks to only have one winner.
Yeah, but you gotta win that whole...
That's true. Yeah, that's true. We got a lot of parts winners and stuff. There it is. There's your creation.
That's your creation.
No, this is the 3 of us and everybody who helped, man. It's even more your guys than it is mine.
Dude, it's insane the time you take on a swing arm.
Powder coat.
Oh, did you powder
That's
coat?
Powder coat. It's BMW silver, right? And it looks like vapor. That was the idea.
Yeah.
I was like, because it was beat up. It was one of those painted ones. I was like, I don't really even want to mess with this one this time. But thanks for the compliment. I should have just let it roll.
You should have.
Yeah, thanks, man.
It's like I've seen your swing arms, and it's like, dude.
The 8-hour swing arm job.
Those powder coat guys are legit too.
Yeah, Dean did a great job. We found a color called Illusion Royal for the frame.
That's what it's called?
Yeah, Illusion Royal.
Look at the tolerances right there.
Yeah, and it pops in the sun. It's got a ton of metal flake in it, so it looks like the stock color, just a little bit more depth.
I like it.
Dude,
Thank
this thing is beautiful. Look at the suspension. You did
Yeah,
the Fukushima coating?
whoever did that is all right, man.
And I'm not a fan of the new body styles.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you what, on the steel frame, that looks legit.
It looks good, right?
It makes
Yeah.
it look different.
I agree.
When it comes to aluminum frames, I like the old like 21 and older look,
Mhm.
where you know the
Yeah.
original.
For sure.
But on this one,
There's something about it.
Yes.
And when you see it on the ground, and the photos they took yesterday, he killed it, man. They're gonna look good in the mag. So, thank both of you boys very much for your hard work and help.
Part of it.
Oh my God.
FBC.
Part of it.
Is it FBC
Yep,
coatings?
yep, exactly. Fast blasting coat.
Yeah, they. That's next level.
He did some cool stuff, huh? I was telling JB, he brushed it, put a high temp sticker, sprayed it, and did like a half bake, and then pulled the sticker and a full bake after that.
Yeah.
So he did the hubs, same thing, and he was trying to match also the work that you did, right? Because I wasn't planning on Cerakoting anything else.
Yeah, I was looking at the hubs and the fork lugs because I did the fork lugs,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't tell everything about the hubs is exact match, like color mix, everything.
Yeah,
you did
you
drop
guys,
body
you guys
too, bro.
killed it.
Yeah.
You guys killed it.
Dude, I'm telling you, you know how you got friends? There's friends you have,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's friends you brag about having.
Mm-hmm.
And every time something comes up, it's always, hey, you follow mXrevival? Do you see the
Oh,
freaking YZ500? I mean,
See-
like, dude, when you sit there and look at the detail,
It's all you guys.
right? But everything, dude, look how clean you made those radiators. And dude, you know as well as I do the casting lines on the tanks. You know, look how you blended it. I mean, there's that little spot you couldn't do shit around it. Look how it blends.
You talking about the vapor?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
normally those cans or the tanks at the top and bottom, they got that flake from the casting or whatever.
That's
they
true.
do.
Yeah, they kind of
And you
bubble
blended
off.
that smooth.
Thanks, man. Yeah, ICW seam welded the whole thing, so they can't leak. which was his suggestion. I'd never even heard of it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why these are so sick, because of all you guys and your good ideas and attention to detail.
Well, I like the way the coolant line runs too.
Yeah, the thing's too damn big to use the original crossover.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's legit. How do you give these away? You know what I mean? Like, how do you not look at this and be like, I want to keep it?
yesterday was the first time I was telling JB, like, I never really slow down to go, oh, that's cool, you know? And so I was wiping it down because it got rained on, and I'm like,
I saw it.
I was like, shit, this would be a cool one to keep in the stable. But I'm super stoked for somebody to nab it, so.
God, look at the massive.
It's huge. Tilley's like, he's like, it is massive. He goes, it's not what I thought. I thought it was a 500 jug that went on a bottom end of a YZ250. It's juggernaut, dude. It's
in these
monster.
cases, all the internals from the stock engine go in it.
Yeah.
Bigger rod.
It comes with a billet crank and rod and a CR500 piston, and then the cases, cylinder, head, all that stuff. And I replaced, I put an OEM YZ250 tranny in it, shafts, gears, all that stuff, drum, original kickstart shaft, as we now know. I should have replaced that too. And but yeah, otherwise it's comes with a new balance shaft, and we used I think we bought a new stator for it, I'm pretty sure, but it was YZ as well. So as long as you have a donor engine, it's pretty much all systems go, save for the radiator spigot mod. But it comes with those little spigots too.
Okay.
The kit comes with pipes and everything. Like, this was an included FMF pipe in the rear, and then Steve-O obviously made a cone, but it comes with a stamped version of that pipe if you don't buy a cone. Check out the badge he made for this thing. Oh, and don't smash your legs on that like me.
That too, bro.
Yeah, they always make a special badge too. Steve's wife hits us up and gets the font dialed in, and it's pretty cool. I'm grateful that we all get to do that together, because I'm gonna die someday, and I'm like, dude, swing for the fences.
Yeah,
Till then.
I'm gonna have to make sure I go buy this magazine once it's released.
It'll
Who's shooting it? A dirt bike?
Yeah. All right. It's time to make it happen. Made it to the JBI headquarters. It is time to rip this shaft out. Possibly the engine, we'll see. Thank you. Thanks for your help on it. I'm sure you had your hands on it a little bit, right?
Yeah, probably.
Got the old traveling tool bucket. Also have the gloves and the rags and the coolant and the tranny oil and all that sort of stuff that I wasn't originally gonna bring. But hey, here we are. All right, here's our overnight parts. When you buy one of these from Yamaha, you get the complete assembly, so hopefully that works out well for us. Got a new oil seal as well, and a plug, just in case. If you guys watched the Electron video recently, and you know I should keep those around, and an oil seal I ordered on accident, so time to tear it up. All right, we've got our side covers and our exhaust off. This beautiful greased and zinc plated top bolt here. Time to get the sub out. And there she goes. Little rag in there, never know. Guys, we're going in reverse, but I'll be damned if that Ride JBI shock doesn't look incredible. All right, JB has requested that I set the playlist for the shop today. So for better or worse, let's see what we got in here that I've been jamming out to.
Throw on whatever, man. That's half the fun. Is just.
Let's see. All right, how about?
Dude, we cover a range of gambit, so.
Okay, well today we are going to listen to a really amazing album by a band called Invent Animate.
Sick.
Prepare to have your balls blown off. This is cool. I get to live a day in the life at Ride JBI.
Yeah.
Makes me want to live down here so bad.
Good.
Volume okay right there?
Yeah.
All right. Time to get this pipe off. That sounded interesting. If you guys are wondering why I'm pulling the subframe off and the pipe and all this other stuff just to get to the primary cover, there's a bolt in the very bottom of this engine, which you may or may not be able to see due to the lighting, but this guy right here is a little bit below the frame rail. And it's funny, I've had my eye on that bolt since the very beginning of the build when we did the test fit. I'm like, that's gonna prohibit any cover removal. So the reason I'm pulling all this stuff off is because I hope to rock the engine back to access this bolt and pull the cover. If I can't do that, if I still don't have the room I need, then I'm gonna have to pull the engine out. So I brought the engine stand just in case Hopefully I don't have to do that, but at this rate, I mean, whatever, right? Coolant is already drained. I think I showed you guys that at the shop back home, and so is the transmission oil. If I didn't, those are both drained, and we are on our way. Get that electron pulled out. Super easy to do with these little easy tuning kit thumb dials. I don't even need a tool to get this thing out. All right guys, so the engine does need to come out. Tried to pull all the engine mounts and the head stay so that I could sort of rock this back like we talked about, but the engine's hitting the frame here, so need to pull the shock, swing arm, swing the radiators forward, and actually get this out, all because of that little bolt. So we're getting there, making a good story. All right, she's out. What a nice surprise. Why would you need something like that on a trip like this?
Mine your way?
No, mine your way?
No.
Kick me out if I am, okay? This is your space. Yeah.
You did bring the engine stand.
I did, yeah.
Why not?
I was looking at it, I was like, man, I think,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. All right, let's get in there, see what it looks like. All right. How did we do? How did we do? It's definitely broken. There goes all the bolts. All right, our gasket is intact. That's good. Gonna need it. Put this guy here.
Broken.
Definitely broken. Yeah, why do they make these hollow?
Say what I got?
Silly. I guess the 4-stroke one is solid. That's a good brake.
Really?
Yeah. How neat is that? Well, we'll have to put this on Tony's wall of shame. Right, pull this clutch assembly out. Have to reuse this. Tony's gonna kill me. All right guys, so here's the new part. I want to double check that this Kickstarter actually slides onto these splines before I go and install this. Perfect. And I just noticed something else also. Actually, it's the same. I thought for a second maybe this was filled in with steel, not hollow, because I could see the bottom of this bolt hole. But looking at the old one, you can see the same bottom of that bolt hole that holds the Kickstarter on. So they are the same. Thought maybe there was like a part supersession or an upgraded part, but this is the same old thing. So hopefully this holds up. If not, we got a spare used one, thanks to Mr. Duffy around the corner from me back home, and we'll get this installed. All right guys, let's get this old broken piece of junk out, pull the spring, and it's that easy. It's that easy. What do you think, JB?
Just had a ride the bike.
But wait,
I love the
there's more.
You know.
You want this? You want a souvenir? I'll leave this here for you.
No, I throw stuff away quick.
Yeah, me too. Purging feels good. Very important. There's always washers behind all this stuff, so make sure you're not throwing that out on your old part should you find yourself in an unfortunate situation such as this.
I see that writing on there from Engine Builder. I'm blanking his name right now.
Yeah, so Riley put
Sick.
this one on. This is from BRC Riley.
Okay.
Tony built this. So these
Got
are all
it.
his little marks, and awesome prep, and all the bolts were greased, and he greased the
Got it.
gasket so it actually came off in one piece because I don't have a spare.
Oh,
so,
no way. Nice.
Yeah, for sure. Just like super high level prep makes it, I mean, I know it's
love it,
new,
lube
but it's a good one. My wife would appreciate that. It's kind of what I'm reduced to. A little residual AMS oil on there, and we'll drop this sucker in. Wind that spring up, throw it in the old hole, and that should be good to go. Make sure this thing actually functions. All good.
How's it looking, bro?
Good, man.
Sick.
It's funny, like it's harder to get to this point than to do the job, you know?
Yeah.
Like a 30-second in and out on that, but right, reusing that lock washer that I don't want to reuse, but what do you think?
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, right? Like people came up with this stuff.
I know.
And it all these little tiny pieces do something, and then they go in there, and then that does something. It kind of blows my mind, actually. Makes me feel small. Let's check the back of this thing. Oh yeah, case is broken. That's dope.
What?
Case is broken. I don't know if that's enough to stop what we're doing, but get that out in the light so the people can see it. It's awesome. All right, guys, so that's what happens sometimes when the Kickstarter shaft breaks. It took the case with it, and you can see how robust these are too. This is a monstrous case. So I'll have to call Riley and see what's up with that. He's kind of been lending support as well, letting me know he's there for me if I need him. So we'll let him know what happened, and if nothing else, it's nice to have super supportive people all around me. Yep. Well, guys, several hours have passed. It's probably about 5:30, 6 p.m. We just got a special little care package from Nate in JB's complex here. Did a nice little weld for us. Kind of clean up the inside. Just a super favor. Really cool. So I'm gonna get this thing back together and hopefully get it all done before midnight so we can salvage tomorrow. Very excited. Hopefully the rest of this road is not any more bumpy than it already has been. Not that that's that bad, it's just an inconvenient time and circumstance, but I'm surrounded by great people. So really, really happy and grateful for this. Just can't thank these guys enough. All right, here we go, back on. What you doing there, buddy?
Stroking this.
You putting the sticker on a little heavy?
No, I'm just warming the shaft.
Oh, there you go.
Greasing it.
Well, you look good.
Thanks.
Get me a little excited. Man. Yeah, how many years do you need to log in to get a grip like that?
The Kung Fu grip, it takes a while to build your way up to
Yeah,
the belt.
yeah.
Kung Fu grip.
Don't think you can just jump into this thing and have a grip like that. Behold. It ain't Kickstart Kenny, but it's something like that. Oh, all right. Everything seems to be jiving. Got that water pump gear back where it went. So it's time to put this thing back in. All right. Come on, you monster. Get back in there. Thing weighs a freaking metric shit ton. There she is. There you go.
Good as gold, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah, man.
Here, start up tonight, I'll be happy. All right, good day of wrenching. Bike is back together. Sorry to skimp out on you guys. Time is of the essence with this one. So back together, new kick shaft in. Hoping all is well. You guys saw the bitch and weld we had done. Had my ass saved today by a lot of people, so grateful for that. Getting the final word from JB. What do you think?
I'll let you do this. Will you turn in a few clicks? Can't see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Try like 3.
You lift it up a little bit. It's super hard to see when the shock's all blacked out. 1, 2, 3.
There's 2 more.
I'm holding the camera like it's a flashlight or something. All right, JB's gonna give her the kick because my bitch ass is in sandals.
Bruise the f***ing arch of my foot.
Yeah, my back's probably gonna hurt tomorrow from doing that. Actually,
Alright, I think this thing's
about
at
that.
top dead center as high as it can be.
Yeah,
No pun intended.
it's just a straight through like a 450. How's that shaft feel? New?
I can, dude, you feel the compression build up.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I need my boot for this
There's
thing.
no way. There's no way I can. It
No?
hits the hard spot in the compression, and it's like,
Yeah.
my foot does not have the power.
Boots advised. Boot time.
Sounds like it's like going up the deep.
Let's see. We got good spark. think she might have been flooded. Guys, I got the bikes loaded, just picked them up from Tilley's house. We are headed to Glen Helen Raceway, probably 25 minutes out or so. We're gonna meet up with Josh and bring him his bike that isn't broken at the moment, and then we're gonna ride it. So I hope you enjoy. It's been quite the adventure so far. It's been a fun one. Couldn't have really gone any better. So excited about everything that's happened. To everybody who helped out yesterday, thank you guys so much. JB for your hospitality, Nate for your amazing welding skills. It was also great to meet some other people in JB's complex. There are so many rad moto companies over there. Whacker, it was nice to meet you. Anyways, we're gonna keep this show rolling. We're gonna have some fun. I'm going to put my gear on and I'm going to ride, get a little bit of throttle therapy, release from some of the, not tension, I've enjoyed every moment of what's happened, to be perfectly honest. It's a cool journey, cool story, but we're gonna suit up and release some testosterone into the soil of Glen Helen, and not the way you think I'm gonna do it either. I'm gonna use my back tire. Anyways, JB, Nate, thank you guys so much. Josh, looking forward to meeting you in a few minutes and giving you your amazing bike that somehow I reframed and didn't put a scratch on. I'll see you guys there. There she is, Glen Helen. We made it. Checking all the boxes, boys. All right, so I saw Josh's name on the waiver sign-in sheet just above mine, so he's already here. So it'll be good to hop out of the truck and see him. There he is right there. I just drove past him. What's up, dude? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
How's your travel been?
Great.
Good.
I know.
All right.
I know how yours has been.
Yeah, for sure. It's been an adventure, but
Yeah.
there it is, all
Yeah.
dialed in.
Amazing.
Yeah, check it out. What do you think?
I didn't see any posts. My buddy said he saw one where you welded the case.
Yeah, I don't know if I posted that. I think I got it on GoPro, but yeah, I talked about it. So this is all reinforced in the back here, and or underneath, I should say. And yeah, he did a great job. Just everybody I needed was in that complex in a pinch. So we might break another kicker. I don't know, but we'll bump start it if so. Either way, it's fixed.
Oh yeah.
Welcome. Is it a little different out here at home?
Yeah, I've been out here before. Never to ride or anything like that. I just did like a road trip out here, but
nice.
It's different. Yesterday I went up and did that Rim of the World road up to Big Bear Lake.
Yeah, my wife was born and raised up there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's cool.
I just know it's a lot different than home, and I like seeing all the different stuff.
For sure. Yeah, you're here and things didn't go to plan. You had a whole free day, right? So.
Oh, I did other stuff, man. I went to Pro Circuit, checked that out. It was awesome.
Right on.
And then when I was driving there, I saw Malcolm Smith Motorsports.
Okay.
Went there and actually talked to a guy for a while. He's like, "Oh man, I got a shipper for you and stuff like that."
Oh,
so
no way.
I have another number.
Cool. Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that quote I got was up there, but
yeah, he was similar. He's like 600 to 800 or something.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But he doesn't
for how
know
far?
for sure. I said it won't be going out of California though. It'll be going out of like Idaho, or that's where you're from, right?
Right on. Cool. Well, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Let's go talk to these dirt bike dudes and see where they want this thing. Want it? We built it for him.
Want it?
Yeah.
Oh, you were one lucky winner.
That's right. One lucky. That's what I say. One lucky winner. Yeah, I'm building the 23 gas 500 right now. It's just mXrevival.com. Yeah, driving around, like I feel like people have recognized it, and then like some neighbors came over to JB's yesterday. He's like, "Is that 500? Holy f***, I've seen it on Instagram." I'm like, yeah. That's the bike.
I think Facebook is where I saw it, so your ad dollars work good for that. At least it worked good for me.
Good. Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, checked out your YouTube and all that.
Okay, came from an ad?
That's where I first saw it.
No kidding.
I think they were like showing the frame and stuff, and that's why when he kind of asked me what I liked most about it, I was like, oh, the frame.
Yeah, earlier on.
I hung up. I'm like, the frame. I'm like, the frame's awesome, but dude,
don't get me wrong.
Freaking suspension.
Yeah, there's like the more you look, the more you find. No, if it had been in reverse and you called me, I would have sounded exactly the same. I'd have been like, serious? Yeah, no, it's beautiful. You know, like, all right, cool, awesome. Thanks. You know, so. Well, I'm glad you like it, and congratulations. Thank you for being you're the most important part of the whole deal, man. You know, like it takes like several people to pull it off, but like you did it, man.
I'm a winner, but you need a build crew too.
Yeah,
they
they killed it, man. Hard to believe we're gonna scratch it up today. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Which end of the souvenir do you want? Do you want that half, or do you want the half with the gear on it?
Oh man, it's up to you.
I'm keeping one, you can keep the other.
Whatever one you don't want,
Okay.
I'll take, sure.
All right, got to keep that. Yeah, so look at the spring hole.
Yeah.
I figured that's got to be the weak point in there. It's sheared right through the dead center of it. So maybe not, but also
I'm sure that's where it was.
2003, it's got some kicks on it.
Yeah.
Especially like if you saw the bike in the beginning, which you did eventually, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was clapped. Clapped. So
was this the same bike? I saw you did like a review of the restyle kit. Was this the one you did the review of the restyle? Okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah, it was extra clapped, and I knew I wanted to do that body. It was probably, that might have been 6 months before I showed the contest.
Yeah.
Just to show people that it would probably work, and it did. And then, so it actually looked pretty decent at the start of this contest, but it was strictly body that looked good, you know?
Yeah.
The rest of it was hammered. Did you see in Tony's teardown video, the O-ring for the coolant wasn't even in the cases?
Yep.
Like, whoever rebuilt it, like,
don't need that.
Dumped a tube of like silicone in it, so.
Yeah. I saw that, yeah.
So having said that, I should have known, right?
Yeah.
I was $4 grand in the training. I'm like bleeding. I'm like,
I get it.
So I guess I got a little cheap at that point, I guess. I was told you're gonna ride it like a raped ape.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna loop right out.
Yeah, you'll loop it out. You and then me. All right, so now that you had a few minutes to look at it, what stands out a little better now that you've seen it in person?
Forks.
Forks.
I love the color of those forks.
Yeah. What else do you see in there? Did you see your master cylinder caps from Johnny, and your axle blocks in the rear?
I saw the axle. Yeah, I saw that engraving. Yeah. I'm just seeing the caps now. Yeah.
Pretty cool. He did a great job.
All those Subway commercials.
Good to see you, man.
What's up, dude? Oh, we'll shake hands. We're men. We're, you know.
Yeah, right.
I'm 35 now.
Yeah, for sure. That's cool. How was it? Looks wet.
He broke a brake pedal.
Oh.
This thing is f***ing badass.
Oh, really?
Like, this thing is badass.
Dude, that's cool.
The difference between having a bike set up for you, well, it's not really set up for me, but having a bike that's set up and then having a bike that's not set up, like, I could ride this thing all day.
So they set this up close for you then?
Yeah.
Dude, yesterday the suspension was so stiff, like I could see it in video. It wouldn't move with him on
right.
it. Like,
yeah, and he can push, so.
And then when you're here this morning and you're on the track first, like,
yeah. You got the Hero dirt. That's cool. I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yeah, no, about the only thing, I just broke the brake lever.
Yeah. Broke it badly, or like not riding anymore?
I think he has to modify them.
Oh yeah,
to
that's
make
badly
it work.
enough.
Because the last one we did, the Dark Knight, we did the same exact thing.
It's like bent out. It needs to be like annealed or something and heat treated.
Yeah, so.
But I think those on the KTMs, they're pretty like weak, dude. You can snap them pretty easy.
Yeah.
I've snapped a couple.
It's like a clutch lever almost. The material.
Hey, what's up, dude?
This is Travis.
Big
He's the
shaft.
video stud. And you just met Mark, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he won the 500. So.
Sick, dude.
Like Evansville Raceway is where I'd race.
Fuel up the jet. Travis doing Travis things. Dirt Bike Magazine Media Genius over here.
That's what I'm running into right now.
Yeah.
I keep like those radiator braces brace up like that. It's so sick.
Thank you.
Dude, everything's so clean.
A lot of amazing people, bro. A lot of really good build team members.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like
I try.
It's like factory level shit. It's
Thank
sick.
you. Yeah, I try to make them sensational. Otherwise, what's the point in trying to win it, you know?
Right. Yeah, this thing's badass.
Thank you, bro.
I don't know how you get shit so clean like this.
I don't know. Practice, I guess.
Dude, like, I've built 3 YZ250s now, and I think my shit's clean, and then I go on your page, and I'm like, damn it.
Thank
like,
you, man. Thank
like
you,
this,
man.
you can eat off this fucking thing.
I
Like,
wonder if some
this
of
guy
it's...
is just on another level,
Thank
dude.
you.
Like, I look at my YZ, I'm like,
That's a
nope.
huge compliment.
I'm like a B-level guy. This guy's like, I mean, dude, this is so titties, all this stuff.
Thank you. I think maybe part of the, or another factor is that just nothing is untouched, you know?
I like that.
Maybe that helps.
You take a lot of time, even in the minuscule, which I lose patience, but on the minuscule stuff, you'll go that extra mile. And I notice when in your videos you're doing that, and I'm like, yeah, that's, because dude, it doesn't seem like much, like even like a caliper, or like a hanger, like you go that extra mile and making sure that the whole thing's titties, where I'm gonna be over it and be like, yeah, it's good enough.
I'll be frustrated like out of my own stuff, you know? Like, let's just go ride it, you know?
That's, I get to the point like, dude, I just want to ride this damn thing.
Totally understandable. Thank you. It means a lot. All right, last time you'll see it looking like this. Are you ready? What do you think? Ready for some stars?
Oh yeah.
All right, we've got your approval, in other words. Sounds good. Well, we just wrapped up a little mini intro to the Dirt Bike Magazine YouTube video with Tilley and Fat Man. So look forward to you guys getting a chance to see that. And we're not going to run any tape on the frame, anything. We're just going to let it be what it's going to be, like when you get a new bike. So I hope you guys enjoy. Tilley's about to hit the dirt. JB in the house.
Good ride?
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna capture Tilley doing his thing on the bike, get it started with him, and then I might try and hop on, and I won't be able to chase him, but while he's figuring the bike out, I might be able to hang with him.
If not, just cut the track at 6 sections and jump back.
Yeah, for sure.
Edit it.
Exactly. Ruin all of fans' shots. It's Tilley time. First and foremost, decompression plunger here. Push that in so you get a bleed. When you start it up, obviously it'll pop out. Plunger in, gas on, full kick from the top, like the very, very top detent. Full kick with a little bit of throttle, and it'll fire right up.
No joke?
It probably won't need it now. Those are for the kicker. You can see it's gouging the shit out of it, so I'm trying to preserve it best I can. Let him break it at home. But yeah, full kick from the top, a little bit of throttle opening, and just make sure you're in that very top kicker detent. I'm gonna give it a little blast of fuel too, just to help with that kicker. A little bike BJ.
Can you hold this for me, please?
Thanks. A little bike BJ.
He learned this in Denver.
Yeah, when I was stuck at the Denver airport. Gotta get a shot of that ass.
All the bike builders in Denver do this.
Yeah.
With a bike or without.
He really is. Look at, he's cupping it and
It's the Denver.
Like I'm like this with my 3 fingers. So that shoots a little bit of fuel right in there. We'll give it a choke too and just see.
So just straight from the top.
Straight from the top, yeah. A little bit of throttle opening, and then choke off pretty much right away.
Oh.
Yeah, little throttle opening. Sometimes when it starts like that, the plunger will come out, and then we'll break the kick shaft. So. Might need to give it a little more BJ. There you go. Get out of the way so I can step on that thing. It's Tilley time. My phone. Yeah. It's happening.
It's happening.
guys, we had a little failure. I guess I'm not surprised, but the decomp mechanism popped out of the cylinder head for some reason. It was definitely torqued, so we're gonna go ahead and pop that back in. Tilley actually found it on the track side, so that's really good news, and we'll get that fixed and get back to it.
Dude, look at that. I can't believe you found that.
No kidding. All right, we'll get this thing back in there. It even has a crush washer on it still. Mind-blowing. That's where it lives. Almost wonder, I don't know if I have any Loctite on it or if I'd want to Loctite that, but all right, Tilley feels a little detonation down low, so we're going to richen the metering rod up. And the decom mechanism just flew out on the track. He was up at the top of the hill and he actually found it. Can't believe it. So I called Riley and asked him if I could Loctite that, and he said, yeah, you can. He goes, sometimes it's a sign of detonation, and then right on the money. That's what Tilley said. So go ahead and rich in this fuel circuit and see what we can do. It's just the first ride, so you're gonna have these fine tuning, things like that. This easy tuning kit from Electron, little thumb dials to open and close the lid. It's so freaking nice right now, this situation, especially if we have to keep doing this a few more times, but super, super nice. So that's all done. We'll get this spun back straight up and down. Man, it sounds good, it looks good. Tilley's out there killing berms on it. It's just a fun day, no matter how it shakes out, especially after everything that's happened so far. All right, good to go. Get her prep back up for Tilley, bleed the forks, check the tire pressure, check the spokes, fill up the jet with some more fuel. It's probably full still. Loop the chain, all that. Well, the saga continues, boys. Just broke another brand new kick shaft, so we can,
why don't we
I don't know, yeah, we'll figure something out.
Why don't we call it a day? Because if we push it through like this, my stuff, if when you try to force this stuff, then something else happens.
I agree, and I've been forcing it for a week straight, days on end, grinding myself to a pulp. So
why don't we hold off, and then you can get some of the other stuff that you have to do, like your truck, and concentrate on that kind of stuff, and then either you can take this back with you, and we can, I mean, that's kind of what we're gonna have to do, but because you don't want to stay down here and do a bunch of other stuff, so
yeah, gotta get home for sure.
So if you want to take it back with you and then we figure it out, I mean, I'm sure he's okay with not getting the bike right away.
Yeah.
He got to see it. Yeah. I would say that would be the best. Just
for sure.
Let's regroup and see what it is. And this might be something to where down the road the VRC is going to have to address it.
They're making a new part. They're making something solid for it.
Yeah, because
if I didn't misinterpret the text. So.
Yeah, so it might be something to where we come back. This kind of stuff happens, and it happens all the time.
For sure, so, especially with these kind of bikes.
Yeah, I mean, it's 500 cc's. So, like, I mean, the Japanese stopped making them because they were having lots of issues and doing stuff. And I mean, it's just a thing to where it happens, and you have to put that much compression in there. I mean, the bike, it ran great. It was fun to ride. Like, yeah. I mean, I'm bummed a little bit. Like I was looking at doing some suspension tuning later on with these guys, because it's a little bit stiff initially, so it takes some of that plushness away. But
yeah, you were moving on it. Like for not having ridden it, you look good on it.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was lots of fun. Like, you know, the little bit of pinging that it was doing, like I could tell that there was more there. Like, and I think once you get one of these dialed in, like, they're a blast to ride. I mean,
for sure.
Pulling in the clutch, not so much fun.
Yeah.
But the cool part is it seemed like it had enough power down there to where you wouldn't have to. You could just kind of ride it around.
Right. Pick a gear for a little while.
And I mean, it might even be a thing to where at a later date you can figure out like a hydraulic clutch, like a hydraulic assist for it or something like that. But
yeah, and even come up with some better routing for the steel frame. Every other route I tried, the cable was sticking out the top and too long, but the route isn't the best. But
on my side, I think that the steel frame in general like, I mean, we were talking about it, but I think the steel frame in general, it's got a little bit more flex and everything like that, and especially this frame, it's gonna well broken in.
Yeah.
So like, I think that had a little bit of it. Like, I mean, I'm still stoked. Like, I think you did a great job on the build in general, and this kind of stuff, can't do anything about it. Like,
oh yeah,
that just happens,
dude. Everything I've been through so far, as like I swung for the fences, you know.
Yeah.
If I can get this to a suitable fit and finish right now, would you be interested in doing like one bump start sort of deal? Try to ride it one more time, and if that doesn't work, then no.
I think we just call it a day. Like, it's one of those things to where, because if we start going with it and we start riding it, it's like, I'm already thinking about the compression release.
Yeah.
But this, if something happens and something gets in there and
could be
something
dangerous.
else breaks, it's just one of those things to where I'm not somebody that's going to push internal motors.
For sure.
So
yeah, you got to ride tomorrow.
I would rather just kind of go, let's get it all figured out.
Okay.
And then that way your anxiety isn't through the roof and blood pressure through the roof while I'm riding it. Because, I mean, we got lucky on the compression
I can't believe you found that.
When finding it, but then where it came out, hold on, bud. Where it came out, like, it's kind of one of those things to where, like, it was in a turn, so it's pretty safe.
Yeah.
But if you're doing the hip jump or something like that and it came out, then it would be bad.
You might be dead.
But
yeah,
I say we don't push it. I say we just kind of go from there and just now I can be mini dad and kind of hang out.
Yeah, regroup and
we
find a new path.
Get it done the right way, and we'll go from there. That way, none of us are worried about it.
Okay, you got it.
That's why I want you to.
Sorry, my dude.
Want to hear a funny story?
Sure.
Right after that happened, I'm sitting here, my watch goes off.
Yeah.
We've had a pulse over 110 beats per minute for over 10 minutes. Doesn't seem like you're doing much. What's going on?
Yeah, is that bad? Is that okay? You all right?
It's just because I was wound up from that break. And
you getting wound up? Okay.
Not wound up, just like, oh, damn.
Damn, okay. Yeah. Making sure you're right too. I was like, well, can't have everything break out here today.
No, I'm good. I just thought it was funny. That happens sometimes.
For sure. I'm still in serious mode, sorry. All right, well.
Yeah, it sucks, but.
All right, guys. We got another souvenir, broke in the exact same spot, exact same way. Another $250 in the trash. So, looking good in there. Man, wonder how the case held up. Still looks pretty good, actually. I'd be tempted to ride this thing if I could get a plug in there. I'd still ride this thing. I'd bump start it. God damn, I wanted to ride it so bad.
Oh, man.
Well, guys, been giving her hell for about a week straight, and like I said, no matter what happens next, I did everything I could, swung for the fences, so the saga will continue. I don't know when. For now, thankfully, I brought my 450. Josh and I are just gonna take turns riding the RMZ, and that way he can say he actually won Glen Helen. So I gotta regroup, I gotta figure this out. Definitely, now that we won't be in a pinch or push for time, we will never put another one of these hollow shafts back in. So we'll get with BRC. I think they're making a part. And also, a lot of people have told me the older Yamaha shafts were larger. Also, some of the 4-stroke stuff wasn't hollow core like this, but solid. So we'll figure it out. I don't know how much more of this video I'm gonna film for now. I've been filming for 4 days on and off, so I'll give you what I can. Thanks for bearing with me on this. This was supposed to be conclusive, and they always are, but project bikes are like this sometimes. So we'll see where we go next. And we're just gonna try and enjoy the rest of the day. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. All right, my brother. I know it didn't go the way we planned.
Yeah.
But it still happened.
It did.
Somewhat. We'll regroup, do it again.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you. And you're giving me a hug, motherfucker.
Well, that's all right.
Yep. Are you happy?
No, absolutely.
All
I think
right.
it's beautiful. Love it.
Thanks for making your way all the way out here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
It was cool. I've never been here before, and I got to ride it. So.
Yeah, you hit Glen Helen and both tracks on the RMZ.
Yep.
Hung out with dirt bike. Until
Met
next
Gary
time.
Jones.
Yeah, now I know
awesome.
who he is.
Yeah.
I felt like a douche. You probably don't know who I am.
I didn't know exactly who he was either,
Yeah.
but once he started talking, I was like, I remembered that whiskey throttle thing. It
Oh
was
yeah,
really
thanks for reminding me. I'll listen to that on my way home right now.
Yep, that's good stuff.
Cool deal. Well, until we meet again.
Yep. Yeah, we will definitely meet again.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Well, guys, needless to say, things did not go exactly according to plan, but it was one hell of an adventure, and I'm still glad we did what we could do. All this really means that we need to go ahead and fix this bike, get it ready, try again. I think Riley is currently working on a stronger solution for his engine package over at BRC Racing. A lot of you guys also reached out to me on Facebook in the midst of my chaos and emergency with information about older shafts or the 4-stroke shafts possibly being solid and then older 2-stroke shafts being larger. Unfortunately, due to the situation I was in, I couldn't utilize that information and I couldn't even reach back out to you to let you know how grateful I was. So thank you. I didn't answer you because I was really busy, not because I didn't want to. I'm very, very grateful for all the help and support. So our next steps, we're gonna go ahead and research the solution, get with Riley at BRC, see what he comes up with, if that isn't ready yet, or if I've misunderstood something and it's not going to be something they offer. I will dig into some of the messages and comments you guys left me as I was posting more up-to-date stuff on Facebook when this was breaking. We'll go ahead and get one of those solutions. Again, thank you. Then we'll get this bike washed up. We'll go ahead and get this thing fixed, and we will take it down for round 2 of the Dirt Bike Magazine test. So another road trip on the way. As you might be able to see behind me, I may be able to tie it up with your next giveaway bike, your MC500. We will see how that pans out with a timeline. And as you also saw in the video, the super cool carbon fiber and flow yellow Husky I picked up from a customer in San Jose, California will also be getting a 500 engine. So maybe this all happened for a reason. Usually that's the case. Just imagine now rolling back down to Southern California, but I have 3 flavors of BRC 500cc engines. We've got the YZ500 Motocross Edition, steel frame with modern fork and shock. Then we would also have the 2023 Gas MC500 build, another motocross bike of a completely different flavor, packed full of stuff you guys have yet to see. It's gonna be awesome. And then we would have the Woods Weapon, the BRC Racing 500 in the Husky. So that could be a really cool story. We'll see what happens. I'm imagining this right now. Nothing's in stone, but if we can cross that bridge in such a way that is feasible, I would love to. Can you just imagine doing that? That would be one hell of a shootout. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a long one. If you made it this far, again, appreciate you guys so much. So stay tuned for more on this. It's not over yet. If you guys still need to get entered to win our 2023 Gas MC500 build, aka Hellfire, you can smash this little link right here. If you're not familiar with that build yet, which most of you probably are, a lot of my diehard guys are here, you can go ahead and smash this video series link right here. Get caught up with what's happened so far. As always, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Shred safe, and I'll see you soon.